That's how it works?
Yeah. Look at that.
I took about 3 times as big of a bite as I should have. It's so good.
They call it matambre, okay? This
Hunger
one,
killer. Well, good morning guys. Greetings from Mendoza. First day in this beautiful city. We've got sunshine, blue skies, lovely warm weather. We've decided it's the perfect day for a barbecue, for an asado. Sam and my dad went and bought leña, wood, for the barbecue. They don't really do charcoal here, they do wood. So that's the plan. They're already downstairs in the courtyard trying to light a fire. Have to warn you, they've already had a couple of glasses of vermouth without eating anything, so they're kind of giggly, kind of struggling with the fire if you ask me, but they are happy to be in Mendoza. So we're gonna go downstairs. This one's giggling in the kitchen.
yeah, I got the gaucho knives.
Gaucho knives. So yeah, let's go downstairs and monitor the situation.
Okay, people, we're in Mendoza today. We just came from the grocery stores. We bought a whole bunch of things. We're gonna barbecue today.
Yep.
And we also bought a bottle of Cinzano Rosso vermouth, and me and or Samuel and I had a couple of glasses already.
Salud.
He's saying he made your drink strong.
So we could have kept going, but
Yeah,
we had to cap it. We have wine.
After the long trip, it's gonna clear our thoughts and our head.
Yeah.
But I don't know, did we do the right thing or we screwed up here, you know? And the other thing is that we bought 2 bags of firewood.
Yeah.
Because here in the province of Mendoza in Argentina, nobody uses charcoal.
Yeah.
They barbecue the old-fashioned way with the firewood. So that means that you have to light the wood, get it to burn, let it turn into embers, and then you scoop up the embers and you put it under the grill.
It's a slower process, but it's
yeah.
worth it, isn't it? So that's the first bag.
Yeah.
And then look at that. And
Much
then we have another bag just in case.
Yeah.
And they even gave us some newspaper.
Yeah, they gave us everything that we need to start the fire going. It's not going to be a huge barbecue because it's only the 3 of us.
Yeah.
And the other barbecue that we did in Cordova,
Yeah.
we ended up feeding all the dogs, the stray dogs in the bus terminal. So today we bought a little bit less, and we're going to start the fire. We're going to walk you through it. And then once the fire is ready and the embers can be set under the grill, we're going to get a traditional Argentinian barbecue going. And you're going to learn something from this.
That's how it works?
Yeah.
I've never seen like one where you have to burn the wood to charcoal and then move the charcoal over.
Okay guys, I want to walk you through the paces of the typical Argentinian style asado. This one we're doing just with the plain firewood. It's hardwood. The thing you need to do first, all the grills have a special section here where you start the fire, where you get the wood to start burning, right? Once the wood starts really burning and starts to coming into smaller pieces, it's going to start falling down.
Yeah.
Here, and then down here You see, it's already
It's already accumulated a
it's
bit.
already starting a little bit. Like
Yeah.
you know, this is what you're gonna start getting. It's the embers.
Yeah.
Okay, and then with this, you scoop, and you're gonna be putting under the grill.
Under the grill, just like that.
All over here, under the grill. Constantly,
Yeah.
this is going to be burning,
Yeah.
producing more embers, and you're gonna scoop and refill, okay?
And so that allows you to slow cook the meat.
Very slow cooking, that's the process to do a typical Argentinian barbecue. If you have other countries, like for instance, Brazil,
Yeah.
they also barbecue, but they do it mostly with an open flame.
Okay.
They build a fire like a little bit deeper than this.
Yeah.
Then they put the meat on the grill and they cook it with the flame. We here in Argentina, we don't do that. You know, like we cook it with a very, very small amount of charcoals or ambers or whatever it is that you're using.
Yeah.
And let it cook very slow. That's the secret of the good quality on a barbecue. Okay, you cannot rush it. Say,
not
okay,
rushed.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna put a lot of lit coals underneath.
It's a full day activity.
Yeah, if you do that, you're going to burn the outside, and the inside is not going to be cooked the way it should be cooked, and the juices, and well, it's a long story.
Yeah.
But to make it short, if you want to do it this way, you can do it this way. If you don't want to do it like this, you can always do it with charcoal.
Yeah.
Hardwood charcoal. I don't recommend the briquettes because you know, it's practically sawdust pressed together with a little bit of black paint.
Yeah.
But if you buy a good quality hardwood charcoal, then you can get a good barbecue going. The secret is slow. Cook it slow. Take your time. While this is cooking, you do other things on the table. You do like a picada. Picada means you cut little pieces of cold cuts, cheese, olives, whatever, a little bit of bread, and you're drinking a little bit of wine, you're eating all these little things, you talk a lot, because that's the whole point of an Argentinian barbecue, get together and a lot of talking, a lot of interaction with people, and then at the end, when the asado is ready, you attack that one.
You attack it.
But it takes time. Don't rush it.
So, some of the meat is ready and on the table. Can you tell us what you're eating?
Okay. The flies are crazy.
Yeah, they know it's good. They want a piece of the action.
What we have here is like a sirloin tip. Okay. We already cut it into pieces because they were too big, nice and juicy. This is another cut. It's a very thin cut. I wouldn't know what you call it in English.
It's matambre in Spanish.
But in Spanish they call it matambre. Okay. This
Hunger
one,
killer.
yeah, this one I seasoned with a little bit of lemon juice, spices, and it's been cooked to perfection.
Nice.
And then we still have the sausages and another cut of beef inside the grill that was a little bit thicker. So we're starting with this, and then the rest is going to be coming out.
Excellent.
Well, we're beginning,
Wine.
and wine is what we start with.
You and my dad have been drinking plenty of wine.
We've been hitting it good. Well, Audrey was preparing the salad upstairs.
So I'm gonna try this white one. Ooh, maybe that's quite a bit of wine. So this one is by Laureano Gomez, winemaker.
What does it say about it?
Semillon and Sauvignon Blanc
Okay.
from Valle de Uco, a valley just south from here. Served chilled at 10 degrees Celsius. Feels chilled. I'm not sure it's at 10.
Yeah, we put it in the fridge. So
Yeah, what's in the fridge? Let's
What's in the
see.
fridge?
The guy told us it's more of a dry wine.
You're gonna like it. I've had it.
Wine?
Yeah, you're gonna like it. It's sweet and fruity, and
Ooh.
it's an Audrey wine.
Yeah, that's not as dry as I was expecting. A bit of sweetness at the end.
Like it?
It's just very light, refreshing.
Yep.
I probably wouldn't pair it with steak, but you know what? It's our first day in Mendoza. We've got
It can be our after steak drink.
So this one is the bife de chorizo,
Right.
which is the sirloin in English.
Yeah.
One of the many cuts of meat. my dad cooked up for us.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Compliments as always to the chef. You've done another great job.
So tender. The meat is very, very soft.
I should say the grill master.
Chimichurri is never too far away.
Nope, try that.
If you ever need extra flavor, you can always sprinkle a bit more salt.
Yeah, traditional, the traditional Argentine way though is just with salt.
Chimichurri.
Chimichurri is like extra if you need it or if you want it.
That's really good.
Oh man, I can't wait to try this. I'm gonna try the red for us now.
Okay. The red.
The red. This is what you're supposed to have with an Argentine Asado barbecue always. You pair it with the Malbec. And hey, we're in Mendoza, so of course we're trying a Mendoza wine. And this wine is special because it was recommended to us. We went to a vinoteca and we said, what would be like a good mid-range kind of wine? Maybe that's not too well known. Recommended this one. It's called Laureano Gomez 2018. Already tried a bit. Let me tell you, it's good.
Glug, 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 glug,
Glug, glug, glug, glug, glug.
glug.
Salud. Cheers.
Salud.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. So smooth. I really, really like it. If you're visiting in Mendoza and you can pick up this wine, highly recommend it. It's very good.
And how about some meat? Your plate is looking empty.
So what do we
All
have?
this
What do we
wine.
have so far? What can I try here?
Well, you should try the matambre. Yeah, that one is matambre.
I have never had matambre, guys.
It's a bit of a different cut. It's very thin, so it gets a little bit crispy. And we seasoned it with lemon juice.
Why am I using this when I
Yeah,
have a
you need
gaucho
a
knife?
proper gaucho knife for
And
this one.
same for your dad. Let's trade. There we go. The matambre is crispy on the outside. It's a chewier cut of meat, but I do like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
We put a lot of lemon juice into it and spices.
Yeah, we did. That's right. All right, and this is the salad that Audrey prepared while we were working on the grill.
Or drinking wine.
And
It's hard to say what you were
or
doing.
drinking wine. Probably
wine.
more so drinking wine. Audrey was upstairs preparing us a nice salad over here.
It's a pretty simple salad, just 3 ingredients in there: lettuce, tomato, some avocados.
Yeah, well, it gives us a bit of something refreshing and
Yeah.
healthy.
I seasoned it with lemon juice, olive oil, achito, and salt.
Look at that, a piece of all 3. The shish kebab salad.
Shish kebab salad. Enjoy.
Okay, now we are reaching the end of the barbecue, but I wanted to show you for all those people that like to barbecue and they always wonder how is it like about an Argentinian style barbecue. The wood has already burnt, okay?
Yeah.
We have gotten everything practically down, and this is what you want. Look, you see? This is what you need. Embers, like charcoal, in Spanish we call them brasas. They are like little pieces of wood that are still ignited.
Yeah.
And this is what you need to put under the grill, yes?
Yeah,
Like that.
just like that.
Just spread it all over the grill, like that.
Gives it a nice kind of even heat.
An even heat, and then you come like this, you put your hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
10.
That's the right amount of heat for the meat and whatever you put on the grill to cook slowly. If you cannot hold your hand there after you count to 5 or 6 or 7, it's just too hot. You're going to push the meat to be grilled at a faster pace, and it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
This Argentinian style barbecue needs to be cooked slowly.
Slow and steady, right?
Don't rush it. That's why before you go and eat your barbecue, you're gonna sit at the table with the family, with their friends. You start with the picada, which a picada means like you slice pieces of salami, mortadella, ham, cheese, bread, olives, you know, you name it, anything you like. You sit at the table and you start munching on those things with a nice cup of wine or maybe like a Cinzano, vermouth, and you talk and you have a good time. In the meantime, this is cooking really slow, okay? Once this is ready, and you bring it to the table, and you go for the second period, okay? First period is the picada. Second period is when you bring all this meat to the table, okay? And you start having the real barbecue together with the family, lots of talking, lots of...
It's a full day event.
Yeah, it's a lot of interacting, right? This is a way of life. And then once you're done with the barbecue, you go into third period mode. You're filled, you had a little bit too much to drink, but then late in the afternoon, they come with the coffee, desserts, all the sweets, and before you know it, you've been 12 hours with family, friends, having a good time. The day has gone by, you have eaten like a king, and that's the essence of an Argentinian barbecue. It's not as much as the meat or whatever you put on the table. It's more like the gathering, the quality time with family, with friends, and that's what it's all about. Try it, you'll like it, you'll enjoy it, and you'll enjoy life.
Indeed.
Sam here is introducing us to the art of the choripan.
Exciting time.
Tell
Let's
us.
just cut this open. So basically, guys, you take the bread like this, which is the pan. You take the chori, which is the Argentine sausage. You put it like that, and you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of chimichurri because
Always have that.
you gotta always have it, right?
Yeah.
So this has got all kinds of good stuff. It's very garlicky, oily. Just put it on.
Lots of herbs and spices.
I'm gonna liberally apply
wow.
it. Look
That
at
was
that.
very liberal.
It took a swim in the chimichurri.
It's marinating.
Yeah, it's marinating. And the only thing left to do is take a bite. Look at that.
Ooh, that smells smoky from over here. Someone was overly enthusiastic about the choripan.
It's hot, watch it.
The main problem is I took,
About 3 times as big of a bite as I should have. It's so good.
the way I can describe it is like the skin it's crispy on the outside, and then as you bite into it, it's like an explosion of flavors, juiciness. You have the chimichurri, which adds like all the spice and more flavor, and it just goes so well in the bread. It's a greasy cut of meat, so part of the reason why you hold it in the bread, it's kind of like just so you don't get grease on your hands. But it goes so well together. It's like a next level hot dog, really, if that's what you're used to. All right, last but not least, this is probably one of our favorite cuts. This is the flank steak, the vacío. It's probably pound for pound the best cut of meat you can get for an Argentine barbecue. It's just a massive cut of meat, such a big piece of meat that it ends up being smoky on the outside, juicy in the middle. My first bite, so I'm very excited. I mean, both of you guys have tried it.
It was good.
It's good,
We
so-
were pleased. We were impressed.
Oh man, just packed with flavor, so juicy, so delicious, and it's so nice to have an experience like this, to be able to have these asados here in Argentina. We've purposely chosen Airbnbs that have a grill
Yeah.
so that we can do this. This is better than eating out. I mean, we're with family, we're having great food. Look how much meat we still have left. I mean,
my.
we've barely put a dent. We've been eating a lot.
Maybe some for tonight or tomorrow.
There'll be at least leftovers for a couple days, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's been awesome.